Fitzgerald would have agreed with the statement or the quote, "If we should be blessed by some great reward, such as fame or fortune, it's the fruit of a seed planted in the past." I strongly agree with that quote because I believe that in both The Great Gatsby and Winter Dreams, their past is what really created who they became in the future, in which that is for anyone really. But in Winter Dreams, Dexter became this entrepreneur. He was an entrepreneur because he moved away from the city or wherever he was living before, when he had previously loved Judy Jones, or he still loved her, but he moved away. And with Gatsby, he didn't move away, but he went to war, and he loved Daisy, but he couldn't be with her. And in both stories, they both can't be with each other really, or they both don't fully have the girl that they want, because Judy Jones never really loved Dexter the way that he loved her, and he did end up realizing that she wasn't really worthy or there emotionally. She was maybe just jealous, and that's jealous of who Dexter ended up marrying, and maybe that's why she began to act like she wanted him. And in The Great Gatsby, Daisy did love Gatsby, but she was too scared to really show that, and she was already married to Tom, and she loved Tom too, she said, so it was too many strings attached to really leave Tom. And as much as Dexter and Gatsby wanted the women, they could never really get them. And so I think that this quote, Fitzgerald would really agree with it, because it's talking about how one's past, if are blessed by some great reward, like fame or fortune, it's the fruit of a seed planted in the past. And Gatsby was very rich because of his past, because of his childhood, and Dexter was very rich, or he became fortunate because of his desire to want to do better things and go away and become pretty much an entrepreneur. So he created his own business, and so therefore both Gatsby and Dexter, their motivation to become fortunate and be not necessarily famous but known like Gatsby was, comes from something that happened to them in their past that created them to grow motivation to do better and move to better things, even though they still never really moved on from who they loved. They moved on from the things that they were surrounded by in the past because they wanted their future to be very different from their past.